Okay, we're at Charlie Lake. It looks like the ice is slowly coming off. It's a beautiful day. It's been nice for a few days. We're just gonna have a little bit of outdoor time. There's quite a few people here, but everybody's socially distanced appropriately. So we're gonna go check out the memorial and get a little fresh air. Memorial, May 14th, 1942. This monument is dedicated to the memory of the United States soldiers lost with the sinking of a U.S. Corps of Engineers pontoon barge on May 14th, 1942 at Charlie Lake, British Columbia, Canada. Not long after the bombing of Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, President Franklin D. Roosevelt approved a plan to build an inland supply route from Canada to Alaska. Construction of the Alaska Highway began in March 1942 and brought nearly 11,000 American soldiers to northern British Columbia, the Yukon, and Alaska. As the work began, many soldiers were stationed in the Fort St. John area. Shortly after 8 a.m. on May 14, 1942, a pontoon boat left the 341st Engineer Regiment landing at the south end of Charlie Lake to deliver equipment, supplies, and personnel to Company E site at the north end of the lake, a distance of about 12 miles, 20 kilometers. There were 17 men on board. Major John Marvin Turvey, in charge of the expedition, had overseen the loading of the equipment, which included a radio command car, a bulldozer, drums of oil, and other supplies. The two-bay, three-boat raft had been built the previous day under the supervision of Lieutenant John Langendorf of the 74th Engineer Company. The front compartments of the pontoons were fitted with canvas covers to keep the water out. When they started out from the south end of the lake, the water was choppy, with 1 foot, 3-meter waves powered by two 22 horsepower motors, and the boat proceeded north in increasingly rough water and the stronger headwinds, with waves soon reaching 2 to 3 feet. By 11:15, the boat was about 2/3 of the way to its destination and in the middle of the lake. The men then discovered that a plug had come out of the gas line on one of the motors and the gasoline was draining out. They had just rounded the headland when Major Turvey ordered to turn to the west shore. As the boat started to turn, 2 waves hit it in succession, flooding the right pontoon, which went under and tipping the raft at a precarious angle. Then it settled and went under, all in less than 2 minutes. A mile and a half away in his cabin on the northwest shore of the lake, homesteader and trapper Gustav Albin Hedlund watched the pontoon ferry making its way up the lake as he cooked his breakfast. He checked its progress through his field glasses, returned to his stove, then checked the lake again. This time the boat was nowhere to be seen. Instead, he saw men bobbing up and down in the water. Within 2 minutes, he had launched his 14-foot rowboat. It took him 15 minutes to reach the men. At the accident scene, he found 9 men afloat. They were hindered in their own efforts to rescue themselves by the heavy winter clothing and boots. Some of them couldn't swim. He hauled 2 survivors ashore, then returned to help the others. Even though his own small boat was in danger of being swamped by the waves, 2 more were rescued during the second trip, and on a third trip he saved 1 more man.